We're done with all these conversations. We can go outside. There's probably more stuff I can talk to about the people on the right, but we're not going to go there yet. We're going to stick with the people over here. Oh, this is a new person. Yes. Let's do red. The book says you attain a... what about purple? Oh. Okay. A good one.
Yes? Hello? Me?
Who are you?
No one. I'm just a working class woman.
Okay.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much.
What are you doing?
Looking for something to read.
Good.
It is.
I'm just gonna leave you alone. You do not sound interested in talking to me at all. What about you? Do you have more to say?
Hello again, esteemed.
No. Do you have more to say?
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Oh, that's right. I failed you. What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar? And that's for suggestion. Ooh, I do have another one to put in suggestion. Let's go again. Yeah. Yeah. Go back.
Hi, Ace Detective.
It is a white
Are
check,
you here for more books?
97% high. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Now, I have failed a 97% check before getting snake eyes. This better not happen.
Because you know each other.
Okay.
She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
On second thought, maybe I should remember. Maybe there's a reason I forgot. Hang on. So you know me. We've met before.
Yes, I used to stand out there all the time before Mother told me to focus on my homework. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, apologizing to everyone. I don't really understand what you've done wrong.
Oh. Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
Yeah, I doubt that. I'm still hungover, I think. What do you mean better? I look like shit. Thanks, I'm trying.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Yes, of course.
That makes sense.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks.
What are party eyes?
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant.
You were
You were
probably
probably
gurning too. That's because I was on speed.
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Oh god. Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics? The girl doesn't know what she's talking about. No.
Oh, baby. That's not what you have to worry about.
Worry about the important thing. So why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
I don't really like this detective deduction game anymore. Thanks. I've learned something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Yay! 5 experience. I got 5 experience by spending a level up. I kind of want to go back here. I'm going to save before I even talk about this.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you.
Pull
as
open the
if
curtains.
taunting you. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand is closed around her pendant, but fingers nervously play with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
This is about the curse, that's why you're afraid. Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there. But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold. I don't. You can't stop me. I'll open them. Alright, I'll think about it for a while. This is about the curse, that's why you're afraid.
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
Flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the
The
powers.
powers.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
I'm gonna open them.
No! please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
There is something mysterious about the curtains.
There is.
Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Okay, I'm gonna leave them alone and I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt right now. Why are you so uptight about those curtains?
Crime, romance. I already told you. It's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn
To the books. If it's just a storage room, then why do you have this strange trinket on the curtains? If it's just a storage room, then it wouldn't hurt if I just peeked inside. It's not like it's cursed, right?
No! Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined
No, I think there's
everything?
something else back there.
Take it easy. You've broken her resistance. Pushing her further will gain nothing.
Why don't you just tell me right away it's the curse? Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
The cage-like trinket on the
The
curtains.
wards help to keep the doom at bay and
Oh.
protect us against the darkness
Okay.
that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear it's not enough.
How does this curse manifest? Is your pendant part of the wards as well? Oh. How does this curse
The
manifest?
Is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Didn't that curtain just move?
I'm a little confused. What does that mean?
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements.
There's something back there that she's hiding.
There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
Strange, I feel unwanted too. What does it mean?
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Why didn't you just tell me right away it's the curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism. It's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Such wraiths may prove a formidable enemy. Suit up.
Is your pendant part of the ward as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store.
It's to compel
I have the
people to
books
buy
anointed with
books?
a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales.
Who sales 15%? Would you like me to take the case? I could investigate, see if the curse is real.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess.
I bet you it's
Stay
not.
away.
I bet you you're hiding
Leave
something
the spirits
else.
be, so they can return to their slumber.
Psychic arts? Sounds right down our alley.
I had a few more questions about the curse.
Okay, but please, only if...
Oh, never
The
mind.
woman looks aloof. Her features much
58%
softer.
give smartass
Occasionally
parenting
she
advice.
glances at her daughter's
Oh, I
silhouette.
gave smartass parenting advice. Oh. 58%, and it's a white check. Okay, let's try it.
Slither
Yes!
unto her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
What if I don't want to lie? Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled paranatural situations before.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
So I passed a 58% check, but I didn't pass like two 97% checks. Checks out, get it? I sense the psychic emanation from afar. The sleeper beyond calls out. I have returned from the void. Paradetective from a long line of paradetectives. I'll do the first.
I'm not sure I can trust your claims. Honestly, you look like a bit of a drinker. I'm sorry for being so blunt, but...
Hey now, hey. You need the booze to focus, alright?
No, I don't, and I'm not on the speed anymore.
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
I admit, I've had my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is parapsychologically taxing. You see, it's necessary to drink the spirits in order to contact the void.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
I am the Void Revenant. I have the power to debad all the bad energies.
I should have realized. A pattern lies within the fabric. The hand of fate guides us.
Oh my god.
Our meeting couldn't have been mere chance.
Perhaps you truly are the one to deliver this woman from the doom.
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
No problem whatsoever. Your family is safe. The phantoms are no match for me. Just ask my partner, Kim. He'll vouch for me. I'll do the first one.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
Actually, I'm not really feeling the vibe anymore. Yeah, I'll do the first one.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
The entity.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Of course, the entity. For I've sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form
I'm
of
just
a woman,
I'm
a
just
witch
playing
or
with
wizard.
her. Like I'm just playing along with her.
I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell, of course.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume.
Oh, she gave me a key
You
to the
should
back.
go
Oh.
find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say.
I have
about the
no idea
curse.
what's behind here.
What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin.
Okay, we're going in here now.
You see a set of tattered...
Okay, hold on, I'm F5ing.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
Escapes and she tries her best to look away, her round face buried in her hands. Wait, what happened to her?
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now.
Oh, I haven't done anything yet. Okay. Like, what the hell's going on there? Okay. Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. No sane person would ever put their head into such machine. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. Okay, so there's nothing else here other than this door.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Knock on the door.
Only an echo. No one is there.
Unlock the door with the key.
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room. You feel the tiny hairs on the back of your neck rise up, as if someone's standing right behind you.
Touch the back of your neck. What is this feeling?
Outside, the wind howls in from across the bay. The building at Rue de Saint-Ghislain stands like a matchbox on its side, with men inside, like little wooden sticks, ready to catch fire. A panicking woman squeezes the pendant around her neck until it leaves a mark
What?
inside her palm.
Hey,
Man,
Godfather, what's
a
going
few
on?
meters
The handsomest
away,
young Chad who's so
stands
rad he
frozen
made
with
Bad
a key
Vlad
in
admit
his
he's...
hand.
Man, you
Someone
and your entrance.
inside,
I love it.
a
I
spider
love it.
is
How are you?
spinning
What's going
its
on
web.
today? Happy Monday.
Detective, you're the one in charge.
Oh, we just went in. I don't know what this is, but I'm excited. Sand is dripping from the punching bag. Let's take this. Shot put ball. Okay. I have a shot put ball for something. Sidious Fortis. The rest is worn off. Sidious Fortis. Worn out wall bars, they look safe. They look unsafe.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights.
I'm
Show
not
the
lifting
world what
these.
kind
These
of
are probably
beast
gonna lower
it's
my
dealing with.
these are probably gonna lower my
Lift
health if I
them.
hurt myself.
Why does it feel so familiar?
Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory from another life.
So this is
When
a
you were
white
young
check.
and fit.
Okay, so I'm gonna try it. I failed. This is gonna hurt my health. Yeah. I knew it. I knew that was gonna hurt my health. I'm really
You've
upset at
managed
that
to
check.
hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your
Damn
hands
it.
slick with sweat.
It's okay though. It's
Turns
okay.
out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form. See? See? This place is cursed.
Whatever weightlifting is for intellectually impaired anyway. Oh, and I probably don't have the right gloves. I'm gonna say nothing.
Weightlifting was never my favorite either.
Oh, I damaged my morale too? No. 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 Oh, you know what? Just let it happen. Just let it
At the
happen.
station gym, I mean. I prefer running. It's clean.
Whatever. We're okay. I still have charges that I can use too, so it's fine.
What is this place?
It's the netherworld beyond the veil. It looks like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
Oh, you want me to use a
An eerie
flashlight?
feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's been here for ages?
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural.
Okay, so he wants me to take my flashlight. Do I have a flashlight? Yes. And put it in my hand. Oh, and you can move it around like that. Interesting. Okay. Always blocked by old window panes and debris. Let's look over here first. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Poor animals, no rest for their bodies after death. Ooh, a new skill point here. Airship rotors covered in spider webs, they remind you of blades. Oh, so I guess I was like right there on the point scale. A naked mannequin, strange yellow color. Look in this drawer. Got some money. Good. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth bitten. More money. What's this?
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded
with age.
but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Inspect the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin. And even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures?
Fantasies of tortured, feverish mind.
One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine the welkin. This is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin. his face white and scarred like cracked marble.
No
This
idea.
is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all
All
non-Welkin
non-Welkin races will be purged. Does that mean like all non-welcome races will be purged?
The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world
That's got to be
filled
all
only
non-white.
with Welkin, green Welkin,
Or all
red
non-something.
Welkin,
I think that's what
and the
that's
High
meaning in
Welkin
terms of the
to
racism
rule
of this
them
game.
all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures.
Hey, Slurp, how are you, buddy? Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Slurp, I was going over Firebot, and I noticed I was going through like my viewers and stuff like that, and apparently, since you have shown up, you have almost 100 hours of watch time on me. Do you know that? It's a fact. Almost 100 hours of watch time. Pretty cool. You're the highest. You're literally the highest viewer that I've had since you showed up. Isn't that cool? Well, in this, the humanoid drawing on the board, the Welkin, yeah. But like in the world of what we're talking about, why would I even spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just
It's
for
a
games.
D&D board, right? Is that what we're talking about? I don't know. Who are these creatures?
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Well, this has been educational. Let's move
Just
on.
look at those details. So much effort.
Where did my life go? You've been great, man. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it. You've been around since the beginning of Divinity Original Sin 2. It's awesome. You saw a majority of that game. Awesome. Love it. Love it. If I'm not talking, I usually have your stream up in the background. I
The
appreciate it.
photo collage
I'm glad that
depicts
it's
barren,
somewhat
icy
entertaining.
landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see
At least.
permafrost and glacial landforms.
Lots of games to come.
Dead trees
Lots of games to come.
growing
And I'm glad I'm
under the
playing the games
snow.
that you really like.
Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried
up
up
riverbeds.
abandoned in a storm.
I kind of feel like I'm
And
just
more
wasting
corpses
time
in the
right now.
dark. Albeit dark and cold.
I need 20 bucks
this
though
vision
for rent.
also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario, a desperate fight for
Geothermal energy.
engulfs the world
Right.
as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun,
Inspect
drifting
the
through
schedule.
the universe." This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. Everyone is constantly teetering on the edge of the abyss, an abyss of production. These squares look orderly, but beneath them is chaos, worry, pain.
Keep reading what happened.
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret
I love how you can
dwell
move
in
the
this region.
light.
Looks like they didn't make it.
Hey, 5 experience.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is only partially
We're gonna look at the
legible,
notes.
but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe." Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind.
The shivers
An
is
old
interesting.
woman
It's just
passes
like
what
it's like you're
locals call
feeling,
the
like it's
doomed
your.
commercial area.
I like it.
She
I like it.
tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise.
Okay. What's in this box?
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button.
A piece of
of
paper
paper
still
still
hangs
A
from the
radio
printer.
computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
Do you think I should turn it
We
on?
have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Turn on the machine.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
It's empty, like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling.
This is where the memory should go.
Oh, we don't have that. So if I hit play,
Nothing happens.
hit play again.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Okay, so I'm missing something. Obviously. Scribbled across a notebook. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. Yes.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker.
This is the
Mesh
fireplace that
spreading
she was
over the
saying,
stone like
talking about
blood
before.
vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. A diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being. The symbols seem very esoteric.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse
Radio frequencies
and
for what?
cryptic. Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very
We're dealing with
advanced.
something medical here. This must be an elaborate piece of art. Something
You
medical.
think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
Who's the game master?
Someone very important, the leader of a massive on-air game built by these people.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. All of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working here can pull anything like this off.
My god. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
This is so... I get it. This is so, like... It's parallel to what, like, a game studio would be and stuff like that. That's funny.
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble.
So that's done. I'm gonna go back down here. Oh, wait, he wants me to talk to him.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard?
Someone tried to exercise the curse using technology. It looks like an undercover counterintelligence program. Just a failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making?
Yes, that is the question. It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games.
Like
These people
D&D?
trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio.
Makes sense.
Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's
a little hooked. Has anyone ever done this
Not
before?
to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry. But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interinsulary game before. We just don't have the technology.
And this was a role-playing game?
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality. But
It's just a play to cheat money out of their investors' pockets. The curse got them. The world is cold and lonely. This could keep it company. Let's finish it. We don't have time for that.
yes, especially in here.
A rat crosses the floor in front of our
Okay,
feet.
Let's keep moving.
Hey, nice. Okay. Oh, I can get in here. Okay. I wanted to go over here. Oh, can I get in here? Yes, I can. Perfect. What's up here? This is printed on the laminate to the top layer. Steel rotor blades bearing a Slipstream logo. Ooh, production schedule filament memory. Oh, this has got to be what goes in here. Gotta be what goes in here.
Tiles on the cube are still smoking,
Insert the production
casting
schedule.
the framework in a soft glow.
Right.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Press play.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard, starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Have you stirred the ghost of the doomed commercial area from its rest? Could this be its dismembered heart?
Nothing to
beginning
do with that.
flutter? The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good morning. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean that glowing thing I put inside? Oh, thanks.
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
You should ask her for a hint.
A password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of...
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why did you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information?
One moment. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in
All-in radio games. Right.
That's
Hey, C-Heg Sarah! How are you? What's going on? Let's give you one of these old-fashioned, non-capital letters, C-Heg Sarah shoutouts. There you go. Now I have to put caps lock back on. Playing Spiritfarer. That is on my list of Game Pass games to go through, and I haven't played it yet. How are you? What's going on? What's that? This interactive call-in radio game. It's like D&D.
questions?
Hope you're as well. Hope you are as well. And thank you. No, thank you. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate that. What's going on today? I know that Lilith streamed for a little bit today. I think she was playing Heavy Rain. I was there for a bit, but then I had to work and stuff, so didn't get to see much of it. What are you, a machine or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive.
I am 74 years old and my
74
name is
years old,
Yvonne.
And my name is Yvonne.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Yvonne, my partners tell me that you're here because radio computer guys are all paranoid. Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian Repeater Station.
This game is exact, so it's a
My job is to know
CRPG,
where you are, Fortress Accident.
and most CRPGs are basically have a backbone like D&D. So for instance, for this one, it's very story-based, but you also have, if you look here, all your skills, right? So it's like having a character sheet. So I have a sensitive character. That's what I picked. And all of these choices that I make for skills and level ups influence my dialogue directly. So if I try to do a skill check, I have to make sure that these are high to get like a percentage. Now, funny enough, I've had a 97% success rate on a roll before and failed it because I rolled snake eyes. That's how bad my rolling has been so far. So we're not going to talk about that stuff. Missed out stream today, but we'll definitely catch it on Wednesday. I have played Heavy Rain before, and it was slow going, so like I didn't interact as much. And I was doing that.
Jason.
Speaking of Heavy Rain, we have Jason. What's going on, Jay? How are you, buddy? Right on. I play D&D, but haven't played any similar online games. Sending you good juju for future roles. Thank you. I appreciate that. I need it. I've failed 2 97% checks. It's bad. Before this game, Sarah, we played Divinity Original Sin 2. It was 150 hours of gameplay, and that is a pure D&D. You have your characters who you'd have in a fantasy world, lots of dialogue, but you also have your combat sequences of like turn-based combat. Really cool game. The Heavy Rain in this case was my sweat last night.
As for me, well,
What were you playing last night? Was it? Did you go back to Sekiro? Is that what you're on right now?
A wall of radios.
On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones,
Yeah, Sekiro.
sits in a room filled with
Sekiro. Ooh, you didn't play Sekiro. You
thousands
played
of
Sekiro.
timelines are
Even
reflected
better.
back from her prescription lenses. like stars in the dark. Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by
Doesn't it
yourself?
get... So right now we're talking to a lady on a radio frequency. This game is, I believe it's 1951. And this is like a studio that we're in, and they were trying to create like the first ever radio wave D&D campaign type thing. So right now we found a piece of memory that we put in, and we are now calling a lady to get us into... She like starts games for people or something like that. It's weird radio wave stuff. It's crazy. Circeo is really fun, but it's really hard on the bike. See what you did there.
Lonely.
How's your day,
Why
Jay?
would it get lonely? I
Anything
get
new and
to
exciting?
talk to people all day.
That's why she does this.
How's having Amber back on the regular schedule?
Now, please tell me if there's anything else.
We'll be
I
lurking for a
can
bit.
do
Good catch.
for
No, thank you for
Freddrock,
popping
you
in.
know?
I appreciate that. Happy lurking. I do not have the password yet.
Thank you. And
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna leave that in there. We have to find a password, and we haven't found it yet.
Your flashlight, some of the writing has...
No, we've already done that. Okay, we need to go in this door. What is this? $2 and more morale stuff. Awesome. Okay, so if we just went in stairs, that's gotta be stuff in here. Are you serious? There's like nothing in here. Today's been good. Back to working hard. And Amber back in regular hours is a godsend. That's awesome, man. Glad to hear it. The wall collapsed. It's inaccessible now. Oh, sucks. Look over here. We need a password. An ice cream maker, defrosted and unplugged. Oh, I can get over there. What is this? What is this? The flashlight casts a strange shadow. There is a hidden doorway here. Oh. Two rusty rifles are hidden above the pipe. They look inoperable. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. Okay, we're not gonna do this yet. We're gonna look at this stuff first. A frozen ice cream maker that's still running. What's this? Money and health. Awesome.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads off into the darkness, and the
black one to the ice
to
cream
the
maker nearby.
nearby. Don't rip the red one out. You'll awaken the ghosts.
Don't rip the red one out. So I unplug the black cable then.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Okay.
Why did you do that?
It's black. It's not like it's the red one. Because it's black, the color of immeasurable cosmos. I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things without reason.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that alone. These are more stairs. Ooh. A tank top. What is that going to be? +1 to drama. Right now I have -1 half light, and it would take away. Okay, we're not going to do that. Intercom wires running into the breaker box. Oh, and we can go down there too. Okay, there's a lot of stuff to do over here. We're gonna F5 right here. We're gonna come back this way. What's this?
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are
What is
glowing
this thing?
red.
It looks like a giant ice bear.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Crack open the door.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster
Relax, Kim.
of
It's a
the
fridge.
stone.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge
take the
is
note from the door.
huge. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Examine one of the ice cream
A
wrappers.
friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper
I
carnivore.
know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money.
Oh,
to
because
this
it's
day.
plugged in, right?
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill.
Right. Okay, so we have something we want to examine, which is this note.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site
The off-site copy is still here.
The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site
I
copy.
can't believe the
in
offsite
frozen
copy is still
ice
here.
cream
The
maker.
illiterate ginger kid keeps
Please
stealing
take
stuff
it
from the
home
studio, so I had to hide it
ASAP.
somewhere safe.
It's important.
You'll
I'd
find
do
the
it
filament
myself
memory with the
if I
offsite
lived
copy in the
in a
frozen
civilized
ice cream
place
maker.
with a freezer.
Please take it home
Take
ASAP.
care. Silly Swaff.
It's important. I'll do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care. Wonder who wrote that
Looks
note.
like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a
So
little
there's something
surprised
in an
that
ice
just
cream
a
maker here.
Property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry. Maybe it's because of the entity.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
Leave in a hurry. What's a filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing
Right.
its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disc.
Who's the
Really?
illiterate ginger
You
kid?
don't have a single guess?
You mean Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure
Yeah.
that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for
Right.
speed.
Do you have any idea where the
Someone
frozen
contacted.
ice cream maker would be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box?
I did. I did. Let's put all this away. Let's go look at what this is first.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a
Kim, what is
face
this thing?
of
Is it a
agony.
furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
He opens the door and gingerly
No
peeks
one has
inside.
used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire.
Look
Only
inside the
that
furnace.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness, you can hear chatter. It's coming from above.
A voice
or
of several voices. Or
talking
several
to
voices.
each other, near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
I hear the murder of the hangman talk. I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? We should investigate. See if someone's upstairs.
Clear your hands with coal. I don't know if I want to do that. Ooh. What's this one? Yell hello into the furnace? Oh. These voices I heard. Maybe it's the malignant entity. Ooh.
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant.
Oh yeah, because he doesn't
don't
believe in that
exist.
stuff. Okay, we're
Just
gonna
don't
do
get
this
the
roll for
supernatural
92%.
kind.
Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter
passed
of
it.
tiny voices above
We
suddenly
barely
cease.
passed it.
Then
Oh.
you've awakened the entity.
Hello, are you there? Speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs.
There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a
Oh.
low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
Yep. Let me grab this thing from the ice cream maker. Over here. Over here.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a
Turn the ice cream. Try to
chiller,
crack
and
open the lid.
You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to. If you want to try again, then you need to.
Equip the pry bar by go.
Yeah. Pry bar. Right here. Wait, right-handed. I think this would be better.
This orange machine is dead
3%.
still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner.
Pry
and
bar
an
not
electric
strong
freezer.
enough.
The ice around it slowly melting.
Oh. Better grip with gloves. Machine unplugged. Pry bar not strong enough. Oh. Hold on. I'm F5ing this.
This
What happens if I
orange
turn the ice
machine
cream crank?
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet. What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure than some frozen
I have
fruit?
no idea what that did. But apparently, what I'm using is garbage. Okay. What is this?
Only the red cable is plugged into the breaker box, while the black one lies neglected on the floor.
Plug the black one back in.
Somewhere, a machine hums along with the current, happy and contented.
I don't know what that was plugged into. We're going to come back to this.
This orange machine, turning the crank, is all gone now. What better to assume?
Nothing. What the hell did that activate?
Two cables are plugged. Something close to you dies.
Why did you do that?
It's black. It's not like it's the red one.
The lieutenant raises his brow.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, we're going to go over here. I'm going to save. We're going to go into this room. What's this?
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall.
Where
It's
are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Look, there's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take
I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs, rummaging around. You find rusty
Rifles, Kim.
hidden away.
Let's inspect the rifles.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the other. Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers.
This one looks
carry
nice.
guns.
Take the rifle. Sure.
It's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
What does this mean, a rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
Okay, so we have a rifle now. A broken Bell McGrave from the ages past. It's a 4-shot bolt-action military rifle with a wooden frame, but it's broken. We also have a ball used for playing shot put, a favorite pastime of elderly gentlemen. You feel like you should hold on to this and make good use of it. To sell such beautiful old-school sports equipment would be a sin. Oh, I know who we're giving this to. I know who we're giving this to. I remember. Somebody we lost a ball to at the beginning. Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. She wanted us to go upstairs. I'm going to F5 and I'm going to unplug the black one as well, though.
Only the red cable is plugged into the breaker box.
Unplug the
Rather
red one.
An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Okay.
This orange machine is dead still.
No. What did I just turn off? Did I... Maybe I turned this off. Oh yeah, the
These
red's not
eyes
there
are dead
anymore.
and
Right.
empty.
Right. Yeah. We can just plug it back
Both
in.
cables are unplugged from the breaker box.
Plug in the red one again.
Somewhere in the dark, a giant electrical mammal stood.
Right. Okay. So that's everything down here, except we can go down here now. People shuffling on the street. I think there's something right here. 45 cents, baby. Can we go upstairs? Oh, look at that. Nice. Nice. Shortcut.
A bold call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies.
Oh. That's cool. Okay, let's go upstairs. So this brought you all the way around. I love that. I think that's cool that happened. Okay, oh. The wind howls in from the coal chute above. Okay, there should be a curtain that opened. I also need to get into that ice cream thing. And I need a password. I thought she said if I went upstairs, we would have another place for... Oh, what's over here? We never went this way. Oh. Oh, we never went this way before. What is this? Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. Postcard La Delta 51. The sunlight has made this postcard almost completely sepia-toned. Midtown traffic passes overhead. The ghost of the skyscrapers disappear into a beige midday mist. Vapor rising from the delta on which the district was built. The postcard is prepaid. Don't remember anything with postcards. Oh, is this... This was the person upstairs, right? This tray is full of dice, hundreds of them. Candy dispenser. Hi.
Hello, I'm
So
Nia.
you're the one that talked to us through the thing.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius. So what kind of die?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps
No,
it's
hold
wise
on.
to
What do you
go
mean
along
by
with this
Milius?
masquerade.
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting.
Right.
I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have confused me with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter.
I don't need
Matters is
dice.
You're finally here.
Why are you asking me
Let's
about
talk.
dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you...
As she speaks,
I need the
bone-like
password
fingers
for it.
fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong. Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Sure, I like role-playing games and I need some dice. Maybe I'm not really sure why I'm here, honestly. No, I was looking for something else. Answers.
Answers? How strange. These days people only come to me for dice
Yeah, I don't need
and
dice.
role-playing games. I'm not sure how helpful I'll be, but go ahead and ask.
This person means you or no one else. Absolutely.
What do you know about the man who was lynched
She
behind the
will answer
whirling rags?
freely and honestly.
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity.
He's not!
The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard.
And you
You're
didn't
saying
see
you
or hear
didn't see
anything.
or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind.
What do you mean
my
by daily
window.
ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about.
She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focus.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
And you never took your eyes off the work to look out the
I
window.
might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside.
Do you often work Sunday nights?
I rarely get up to look up. It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it. And I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Where are we anyway? What is this
We're
place?
inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
She looks at the ruddy bricks that make up the wall, even though they've been repainted.
But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a
Hey,
makeshift
Julius
home.
Pond, thank you for the follow.
Besides,
Appreciate
I
that.
don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should
Creative.
Oh, you should ask her about the curse, right? I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are
How do you
true.
explain what happened to all those companies then?
It's just capitalism. We only hear about tales of success, so it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail.
Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady?
Yeah.
I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
The bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers, and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going. I could tell her that. The curse is just biding its time before it strikes again. I don't believe in it, actually. I don't know why the bookstore hasn't gone bankrupt yet, but that's why I'm here to investigate.
Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags?
The whirling in
Some
rags is
people
still
say
going,
it's
yep.
part of the building.
Whirling is part of the doomed commercial area, yes, but it's still a separate building. The malicious energies can't reach there. No, the whirling isn't doing well either. Its waitress just took off, and customers have trouble paying bills.
And then there is me.
Looking at her messy table, all kinds of tools lie around.
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty
Jesus.
dice to role-playing enthusiasts.
14
Not
years.
exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious
It's because you're competent and dedicated to your
Strange,
craft. The
isn't
curse doesn't affect people like you. The curse will get to you. I'll be the first to admit that there are many inconsistencies in the so-called curse. You're competent, I'll say that.
What, so the curse only affects people with poor work ethics?
Yep.
What you're describing
Isn't a curse, it's capitalism.
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the
I think it
forces
still
of the
might be
universe
you
are
that's
supporting
causing this. Narrow your eyes very mysteriously. I'm
quest.
starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else?
Plaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her.
Oh, 17? Oh, it's on Shivers, too. That's so low. Do you know what happened to the other tenants?
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
There used to be a hair salon here.
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar.
Oh, and there's the
They
gym,
weren't
too.
a big hit around here.
Right?
Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts.
We're scared of that
I
word.
wouldn't like it either. The others
What's
would
wrong with a
laugh
bit of
at you.
experimenting? The customers should have been more open-minded. I would never let anyone. I guess I'm a simple man. I don't really have opinions on hairstyles. I'll say the first
I
one.
guess it just wasn't the time yet.
What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemiteps Boxing Club. A
And that's all the
community project
names that are on the
created to
side
steer
of the board.
at-risk away
Right,
from
right,
drugs
right,
and
right.
crime.
And who was
A
Artemitap?
kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
Maybe that's what Kuno needs, a community center boxing club. How did that community project work? Ooh. Maybe I should tell her about that.
Kuno. Who's Kuno?
He's a little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies. Who is Kuno? Your guess is as good as mine. He's sort of a king around here.
Oh, yes. You mean the kid with the
Sailor's mouth. There you go. She knew who
Yes,
he was.
I've
Yeah.
heard him yelling profanities in the backyard.
Right.
I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
So you've heard him yelling profanities, but you didn't hear anything going on at all during the... Okay. All right. How did that community project work out?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse.
Hey, little ghost. What's going on,
At
buddy?
some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
You should have known it.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few
Right.
years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around.
What's up with the
Nevada
broken
ever
windows?
since. Oh, this one's a mess.
I need to
There
get that
used to
memory
be a
filament.
company that
I
promised
need to
repair
get that
windows 24
memory
hours a
filament
day.
out. Have
What
to.
could go wrong with this?
How was my
one
weekend?
day?
Over. It is now Monday. But my weekend was good. I had my kids for part of it, and then I streamed, and then I streamed again on Sunday morning, and I had baseball Sunday afternoon, and then, yeah, I went out for a bit on Sunday night. Yeah. I had a good weekend. How was yours? What did you get up to?
Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff
Oh,
videos.
shocker.
Who would have guessed? And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hole.
It's a shame about those windows. I'm not even going to ask it with a milieu. Yeah, what's a snuff milieu?
It's a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims.
Right.
Some people pay good
I
money
need to get this
off on it.
password off of you.
What does she mean to get off on it?
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with...
You had a
violence and
24-hour
psychosis.
ride? What does that mean? Like you were in a vehicle for 24 hours?
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Did someone here make stuffed animals? I saw mounts lying
You
around.
mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist?
He mostly just
No,
did
he
drugs.
mostly just did drugs.
But what drugs?
Where did you guys go to that it was a 24-hour ride? Damn. I need to know what drugs he was doing for my police report.
He got high on some weird taxidermy chemicals.
I got another
I wouldn't
5
recommend
experience
it
for
to
that.
anyone. Eventually, they caused him to lose control of his bladder. The smell
Was awful.
Even you can probably do better than that. You can almost see it. A small, sickly old man hunched behind his work desk, his pants stained with old piss,
Florida and Bath.
stuffed in
Nice.
sand,
How is Florida?
stiff-legged
That'd be a
raccoon
fun
dog.
drive.
They used
I found
to be a
creepy
fashion
mannequins.
atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years until the insect rights activists came.
Insect right activist. What's in the name of?
Mm-hmm. The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently, chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings.
Okay.
And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident.
Extracted from
The
beetle
activists
wings.
shut down
So
the
there
biggest
is that
chitin
the girl in the
supplier, which of course
wheelchair
caused the
has a
price to
husband
skyrocket.
who's interested in insects.
And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on.
I'm glad
The
that someone
atelier
took
went
care of the little
bankrupt
guys.
before
I
they could
like
finish the
insects.
collection.
Right.
Really? Anyway,
She looks at the windowsill where a dead fly is lying on its back, legs curled up in a bow tie.
Poor guy. Suddenly, you get a feeling that
They're
insects
important to the
are
case
important
somehow.
the
It's hard to
case
say
somehow.
why.
It's
Something
hard to
going
say
on.
why.
Was good. I have the epic ability of passing out in car rides, and I time travel. That's super. That's a great ability. I love that. I cannot sleep in cars. I cannot sleep in planes. I cannot sleep in trains or buses or anything. I'm fine. I just can't sleep. I've never been able to sleep when going on a trip. What's with the rotor blades and skis?
they were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation.
With all their money.
With all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashkor or wherever he is.
The game's good if you're really into like detective type games. So let's say like a Sherlock Holmes type experience, but in a CRPG format. So it's like you have like all these skills that you can put like points into, and like you're doing detective work with your inventory and your journal and a lot of dialogue. This game would be for you if you're okay with not having much action. It's very much dialogue based and point and click. This is like a modern day point and click game with like no combat involved so far. Yeah, and you have to try to figure it out with puzzles and putting things together and doing all that. What do these transmissions say?
The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking.
It is apparently
of all kinds of new
Slurpderps.
business plans and
Slurpderp is
found
one
a
of
way to get
the viewers
started on
here.
them just as soon as he returns.
One of his top, I think you said top 5 or top 10 games of all time. So
Men like that
very
are
important to a lot of
cursed.
people.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got
Oh, they got
seized
seized by the bailiffs in
1947.
1947. Oh.
I have no idea why those keys. and
Yeah, it's
blades are
really
still
interesting.
all
Like I
around
won't
in
lie.
the
Like
house.
it's
Not
just
much use now, I
there's-
guess.
like for a lot of people, like people will come in and they'll ask and they'll be like, "Hey, like, do you recommend this game?" I can't recommend it to people because once again, that's such a subjective thing in gaming. Where if you really like CRPGs, but you like the combat aspect of CRPGs, you're not going to like this game. If you like purely story-based games with the point-and-click mechanic, you'll love this game. If you're looking for action, you're not going to find it in this game. Like this is a very it gets put in a very specific category for people, and if you like it, you love it. If you don't, you're probably not going to like it. So, somewhere in the top 10, game has a lot of depth. Honestly, didn't think it would be your type of game. I can't say it's not my type of game. Not my type of game is like way below this. This is in the middle so far, and then like Divinity was way up there. So Divinity now hits my top 10, but like Bloodborne is also up there where it's like action, right? So I love things that just have so much to do with that. But it's interesting because my favorite game of all time is Legend of Dragoon, which is turn-based action and doing that, but it's very story-heavy, right? So, yeah. I found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident.
I need the
radio
password.
Game studio.
Yeah.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch.
Please
We
give me the
talked about
password.
role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw 2 of them get into
Please give me
fisticuffs
the
over a
password.
Wiro. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their
What do you mean liberal?
schedules.
What happened?
The usual. They ran out of money. and
Money, you couldn't get the project done on time.
time.
Familiar, like probably 75% of game studios out there. Dun dun dun.
Well, I did hear them talking at times.
She looks at the hallway as if she can still hear them chit-chatting.
They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
It looked impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out,
They just began to complain a lot about capitalism.
about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic.
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important. Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that.
Showing up to work at
work
all is
at
difficult.
all
Showing up to work on time is incredibly hard. That's too bad. I would have supported them. The project looked great. You're right. They should have just tried harder. They had everything needed to succeed. Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking. I would have supported them. The project looked
Not
great.
the wisest decision. You would
Hey,
have
plus
lost
5.
all your savings.
She tosses a pair of dice on the table. One of them stops near the edge of the metallic
The
desk.
dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes.
Oh,
like
that's cool.
snowfall.
Anything else?
I wish you knew the password. There's a terrifying taxidermied bear in the
Oh
cellar.
boy, the fabled Revo Show ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by 2 guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing.
The bear was one of
The bear
them.
was one of them.
All right, what
Don't
about the
ask
other
me about
ideas?
their other ideas. There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to
To
man
man the
booth.
booth. Oh, so they were gonna have a like a convention type thing.
And by
Oh.
man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Sounds like she really didn't like those girls.
What do they expect? 20 cents per hour is dog's pay. That's an award-winning idea. How else do you choose people? How else do you choose people around you? I don't have an opinion. Let's do the first
Oh,
one.
but they did. They did show up to work and
And not alone.
They were
also acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends,
loitering
ouch.
you, and they already had the bear.
Right. What about the bear?
The bear.
Didn't work out.
Of course not.
The bear was terrifying.
No one wants
wants
ice cream by a
guarded
hostile
by a
apex
hostile
predator.
apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Ravishaw Ice City lost the price war to its rival, Class A 5000. Class A 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece. Out of regular fridges.
Out of regular fridges. It's the market doing its job. I'm sure the bear was doing its best. The bear was scary. Every time I saw the bear, I felt scared, like it could become alive any moment now.
The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it
Megatherian.
Megatherian, a mega wild beast.
What's a mega wild
It's
beast?
an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
A wise and noble beast, guiding you toward the land where the streets are paved with drugs.
It's now noon. We gotta be careful.
The horrific necktie tightens around your neck.
Uh-oh.
Strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time.
Grab your necktie and mumble, "Not now, you beast."
What?
You ever feel like your vision beast is trying to blackmail the fun out of you?
No, officer.
I don't have a vision beast.
Normal people don't have vision beasts. Only drug-addled madmen like the taxidermist do.
What about horrific necktie? That was a hypothetical question.
Right. Anyway, now you know the
Oh, at least I got
story
5
of an
experience.
Ice cream empire.
Outside it's light. Light
So
scatters from
so we didn't get a
the
password from
outside.
her, which still sucks.
There's always the threat of snow.
Anything else?
I
Another
found the
failed
building's
business,
intercom, but it's not
perhaps?
working. Oh, I did?
Oh,
yes, I
right.
did. Yes, I did.
I hope you
I didn't know it
try
wasn't
to ring
working,
me.
though. I didn't try to ring
I
you,
think
no.
none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires.
Oh,
Sorry
can
about
I
the
help you with that? So
confusion.
you're telling me that you have a doorbell there. Which one?
The one with an empty name card. It's the last one in the list. As
Oh,
I said, it's
that's
quite
what the empty
useless
one
right
is.
now. It doesn't work yet.
I have a few questions about the
Sure, I'm
building.
listening. I'm
More questions
pretty
about the
sure
intercom?
It still doesn't work, but sure, I'm listening.
I had
Good.
other questions.
I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
17%. I have more questions about the
listening.
building. No.
Good. I hope it
How did
clarified.
you become a
How
dice
did I
maker?
become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler.
You were a
and
regular
some of my
jeweler?
friends were role players. They asked
like
me
role-playing
to make
games
some
yourself?
food especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers?
They're nice people.
They're
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
I'd like to order a die from you. No. I'm gonna try this. It's probably gonna fail.
You feel
Yeah.
nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
Leave it at that.
She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty kerchief. The tool's sharp
Ugh.
edge shining in the light of her desk.
Why hasn't her business failed? So we might have to come back for that one. There's nothing here to do. Interesting. She had to be the one that was calling us though. Nothing else here. I'm gonna go tell her about the entity though. Go this way. Right? Like she was the one. Okay. Dumbbell we don't care about. Okay, we gotta go tell the lady that's just somebody with dice in it. The die maker.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. Yes, yes.
It was a charnel house of failed business enterprises leeching life energy from the sewer. Honestly, a dump, nothing to see there, just heaps of garbage. Someone should let the sunshine in. I'll do the first one.
I knew it. Oh, such horrors that have been thrust upon us. But what else did you find? Did anything
I
survive?
talked to the entity
No,
you told me
of
about.
course
Her name
not.
is Nia, and she's a
Have you
novelty
located
dice
her?
maker.
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice?
She's not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman like you. No, ma'am, I felt her aura. She's not the one to blame for this curse. I'm going to say that. You may be involved, but I don't have a way to question the million entity further. Yeah, I'll say that.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
Just don't say you don't have any answer yet.
The uncertainty is killing her.
You've come this far.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot here. She says there's no curse because there are too many inconsistencies. She said it's just capitalism. Bankruptcy is a quirk of our economic system. The source is in the taxidermist shop. He became involved in arts darker than taxidermy and brought the void spirits down upon this place. Oh. Honestly, I don't have an answer yet. They're sillies. There is another entity more malignant pulling the strings in Martinez. Perhaps in my travels I will cross paths with it. You know, you've come this far, you know how to end it. There is an entity behind the entity. I could lie. Yeah.
Oh, how horrid! I knew something wasn't right about that place. Tell me, did you find a way to break the curse?
I utilized the secret methods of the remote viewers division. Yeah, I despooked it. The curse is definitely gone. I am afraid that I can only identify the source, but you have to call some other experts to lift the curse. I utilized the secret methods of the remote viewers division.
I understand that you can't divulge official secrets, officer, but know that I appreciate the efforts of your department. All that matters is that the energies are retreating. I can already feel the
What?
lifting.
This is ridiculous.
It'll be a long time until we're fully free of it.
Thank
you, officer. Truly.
Hey, 70 experience. Damn.
Bookstore, and that's no small achievement.
It will only last a day or two, a week tops. Then her mood will sour and she will feel the curse again.
All right then. All's well that...
Okay, I really feel like I didn't get the most out of what I did here, so... How do I not have another pry bar? Like... This way. I still don't have a password for this room. Like, I don't have a password to give this person. And I don't think that there's anything else in here I need to deal with.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace.
Smear your hands with coal? I want to break this open. So bad.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and turning the crank feels oddly satisfying. Like stirring.
In the distance you hear water dripping?
You'll never become. What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure?
Pry bar is not strong enough. Okay, we're gonna try this.
The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge.
What is this?
You see the pry bar's metal handle bending right before your very eyes.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen.
It takes an advanced tool to get it open. Advanced? Where do we get one?
I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough.
It is, because there's something in it!
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in.
No! Fine. Fine. You can leave. Go give the ball to this guy. Come on. I have so many things to do. Close the water. Oh, to get to the coast, you need to use the panel to close the water lock. It's been blocked, pending repairs, which should be done by Wednesday morning. This will open up a new area. Oh. You have to gain authority in Titus's eyes for the investigation to advance. Soften him up first. Maybe investigate the crime scene or the body. Look for a witness. Get help from the union boss or the company rep. Tie them to any other crimes. Yeah, I guess we can go back to the crime scene. After we give this ball back, though. Go down here. Oh. Are you okay? Yeah. Can we even get down here? I want to see that.
I have really outdone my... Yes, that's what you need, Gaston.
No, I need to give you your stuff.
Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance?
Tell me, what do you know about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Come on, you must have heard
No,
something.
officers, I'm...
Oh yeah, you guys said you don't know anything.
You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must
Oh.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean.
Everyone knows and respects that. Sounds a bit like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone. Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even... Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone impotent.
I just know Everard.
I just know Everard.
How do you know Everard?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
Gymnasium.
I love that
I
word.
love that word.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed
Why are they so
history.
mad at each other
Only
right now?
heard about it years later,
Jesus.
when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea.
Let's try not to get caught in a cross.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes.
Are you a
This
union member?
animosity is ancient.
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member.
Oh,
I
so you're not a
attend
current
meetings
member.
And parties.
Okay.
Help with little things. Everard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me. Oh, yes. Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Everard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things. Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Vezavane. Turns to where the wind blows.
Oh my god, they're just fighting. I just want to give you this ball.
I hate this socialist rabble.
What are the little
Even
things you do
fighting
for
with
Everard?
them. Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with
What kind of things
words.
do you write for him?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you.
So I don't think I had a
Just
conversation
essays
with
for
him.
the
I think I actually
newspapers.
only had a conversation with
About
him.
Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's coming. No, thank you. For being consummate professionals.
Why would I ask him for a
You'll
bite of
have
his
this-
sandwich?
I'm sorry, officer, but the only one you have. Oh, that's good. That's very
Convince Gaston to
You must
relinquish
have
his
other business
sandwich.
then?
I'm gonna do this roll.
A man so
Of course I
principled
failed.
about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political. This right here is political.
City's going to shit sooner or later. Some foreign anarchist is going to steal your sandwich. Your blood sandwich is a tool of the oppressors. These opinions seem awful. Fascist or communist. What if I don't want to say them?
Say one of these fascists or...
I don't want to.
Easy there, Goldmouth.
No.
All right.
Wow. So someone's been a little...
No, I just don't want to come across as communist. You guys are pointing me out. My skills right now are completely like, look at this. 6 points in communist. Holy. What?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The
I'm trying to do my job. No need for extravagance. What is this? Picking on me for not being crazy enough? That's the least of my concerns. I like standards.
Of course you do. Maybe some regulations.
Wait.
And
This
a
will be my
usual
capo type
custom
now?
to go with them.
Oh, jeez.
It's official. My lord's capo type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send
Yeah,
my
sure.
templates.
Sounds good. I'm a regular cop.
Done and done. No actual communiques will be sent, of course.
Okay, so that means that I kind of need to unlock more of these because even though I have 3, I have like all of these. -2 Inland Empire, nothing funky. Research time. Why would I want that? I'm not going to research that. That's not what I currently have because of that, right? Oh! Oh, did I just get a -2 because of that? No. No, I didn't. So why would I want to research that then? Let's unlock one of these. And let's do this. Let's internalize that. Let's talk to him about the ball then.
We're still waiting for a replacement.
I found you guys a new ball.
You sent sinking.
Oh, is there anything you can tell me about this rifle?
It's a Bell McGrave, 4.46 caliber, breech loading, Revachol made. Good weapon,
accurate and reliable.
This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
In the basement, they're pointing at the bookshop. Sorry, I can't divulge the information. What do you mean, fine? This is my... Oh, I'll say in the basement.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one...
The ammunition is impossible to find. I wonder if somebody could fix it. Oh, what is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? I'll ask it, but it doesn't really matter.
All you
I'm going to fail it, yeah.
Is a veteran refusing to let go of the past. And
this is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel.
Yeah.
Frissel the fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven.
Why they weren't this angry at each other before, were they?
Our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
So I can't do that. So that's great. So the statue of Philip III near the roundabout.
Yes, King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know if I passed or failed that check. I think I probably failed that check.
The treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Cocaine. Cocainum. Sounds like our kind of king. And
a superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king.
How should a true king rule? What was that about cocaine? How should a true king rule?
Without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself. Yes.
A nation is only as strong as its leader.
Okay.
Don't get started on that again. What happened?
Yeah, let me just give him their ball. This is my fault.
The Carabineer doesn't reply, but his entire being...
What was that about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy. The nobility
The purple nose candy, I love it.
Cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine, for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum cocainum, Revachol's finest years.
I'm satisfied with this explanation.
Of course.
Yeah.
Clarity of vision.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine.
There's so much history and lore in this game about this time period that if you were really invested and interested in what happened after World War II, this would be everything for you.
Higher realms. Of course, it all makes sense.
What was it about higher realms?
It's really not. Please, do spare us the cocaine.
Cocaine fairy tale.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to invest.
Right.
Here's a new
What
ball.
is this? Are you mocking us? This isn't for pétanque.
Now. No need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried his best.
Oh, come
It's not like
on!
there's a bull kiosk here in Martinez.
I'm very sorry. It's the best. There's not going to be an alternative. I suggest taking it.
That's how it is, huh?
Hey, nice.
I guess you did attempt to right your hooliganism. Consider it forgiven.
Replace the and it go. This is a white check. You may retry. How many times do you get to retry it?
Still, all you...
Anything else I can assist you with, officer?
Oh, so okay. So you just keep. You can keep trying and keep trying. Okay.